What's up YouTube, Mellow Matt here. As you can see from hands and along here, it's deck profile time again. So this one obviously is coming out on a Wednesday instead of a Friday. This is due to the fact of we've had the product stream literally, but I want to say about 8 hours before this video goes live. And to actually have time to properly digest and get a video together for it, I delayed that till Friday. So this has obviously come out on Wednesday instead. And we are still on the Lyrical grind. So we are back with, ta-da, Willista. Now Willista is a very fun deck that is all about incorporating precious gems orders to then gain certain skills based off of those, with your boss unit. So let's dive into it. First card up is Brilliance in the Ore Willista. Simple skill because it's the usual starter. Next card up is Proof of Hard Work Willista. Now she's got the skill of, when this unit is rode upon, you can put one card from your hand into your soul, search your deck for up to one gem card, reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this guarantees that you're actually going to get one of your gems to go off with, which is a really solid start. Card from hand to soul's not too bad, because you actually utilise your soul for other costs. Next one up is Expanding World Willista. Now she's got the skill of auto Vanguard circle once a turn. When you play a gem card, you draw a card. So this literally refunds the card you had to put into soul for Willista, which is amazing with damage response. And then the final part of the ride line is, ta-da, Prismagica Willista. Now Willista's got the skill of, well, she's got two skills actually. First one is Soul Blast 1 True Hearted Ruby card. And until the end of turn, this unit gets power plus 15,000 and your opponent cannot intercept for the whole turn. And the second skill is Act Vanguard Circle, Soul Blast an Everlasting Sapphire card. So then look at the five cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 2 units from among them, call them to open rearguard circles, discard the rest, and the units called by this effect gain power plus 5,000 till end of turn. So first one's really good for sealing off your opponent's intercepts, and then just doing 3 swings of face, forcing to cut card from hand. Whilst this gains power on top to make it a 28k unboosted, 38k on Persona Ride. And second skill is really good for, say you've been board nuked, it helps you recreate a board from the top 5 cards of your deck. Now, we're going to do the orders next, because obviously they're a very, very key part to explain. And the first one up is 4 copies of True Hearted Ruby. Now, True Hearted Ruby's got the cost of paying it with Cat Blast 1. You then draw 2 cards, choose a card from your hand, and discard it. And then put this card into your soul. So this is a ±0, because you're playing this for a card, drawing 2, so you've got technically +1 at that point. You're then discarding a card. The only bonus is, obviously, in this ±0, you're then gaining a soul out of it, because your first card, being this, goes into soul instead of drop zone. All in all, really good card for the deck, because it's cycling, looking for your key combo pieces. And then the other precious gem is 4 copies of Everlasting Sapphire. Now, Everlasting Sapphire's got the skill of choose one of your units, it gets power plus 5,000 till end of turn. Put this unit into your soul. Put this card into your soul. So, nice, simple. We have got ways to abuse the plus 5k, which I'll discuss in a few minutes. But both of these are grade 0 orders, so it can be played from whenever. So you can even do this turn 1 if you wanted to get it into your soul. All in all, both really key cards. And let's move on to the rest of the grade 3s. Next up we have, first up we have our 3 Persona Rides, because Persona Ride is Persona Ride, must be used. I'm then running 4 copies of Attentive Deep Lore Ottilie. Now Ottilie's got the skill of, when you play True Hearted Ruby, if your Vanguard is Prismagica Willista, to end the turn, this unit gets 10,000 power, and then you can then play an additional order this turn. So this is really good because you can use this to get multiple True Hearted Rubies up in a turn, because this isn't once per turn, so you keep gaining it. And if you've got 2 in board, and you play 1 True Hearted Ruby, you're gaining 2 extra orders for the rest of the turn. All in all, really nice early game pressure card. Don't see it going anywhere yet. Next up is our new triple rare in Scintillate Ray Ophelia. Ophelia's got the skill of Auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle, your Prismagica Willista on Vanguard Circle attacked. You can perform all the following effects according to the cards that you Soul Blasted for your Vanguard skill or played this turn. If you either Soul Blasted or played a True Hearted Ruby, this unit gets power plus 15,000 to the end of turn. If you Soul Blasted or played an Everlasting Sapphire, you can Counter Blast 1 and put a card from your back row centered rearguard onto the bottom of your deck. Stand this unit, then shuffle your deck. So this is our multi-attack for Willista. It is reliant that you've either played or Soul Blasted Everlasting Sapphire to get it. But the fact of you can use Everlasting Sapphire on Ophelia, so she becomes an 18k attacker, to then swing in with her, swing in with your Vanguard. After that, Counter Blast 1, spin something back to deck to restand her, and then she's an 18k that's swinging in again. Combine that if you've also done the True Hearted Ruby that turn as well as a Soul Blast to stop your opponent intercepting. This will then become a 33k attacker on the restand after being an 18k with Solar Art on top, 28, 43, really big numbers. The bonus is also the card that you spin back to deck doesn't have to be a normal unit. So you can return a heal, a crit, you can even return the over trigger back to deck. And you're then shuffling as well, so it's not actually forcing it to forever be stuck there, so you can then see it again at a later stage. And our final grade 3 is 3 copies of Challenge to Self Trudy. Trudy's got the skill of, when this card is discarded from your deck or hand during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Willista in its card name, you can Counter Blast 1, search your deck or drop zone for up to 1 gem card, and put it into your hand. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So this is very similar to the grade 1 that we got in the first set of Katina. That was Soul Blast 1, discard a card to add a gem back to hand. This is when it's discarded from deck or drop, Counter Blast 1, just straight up add it from drop, or you can search your deck directly, which is really solid. Yes, it's a Counter Blast cost, so you do obviously have to mitigate your Counter Blast quite nicely, because obviously you've got Counter Blasts for Ophelia and True Hearted Ruby as well. But the fact that this also works whilst being milled from Everlasting Sapphire, part of the effect of Willista, really good as well. All in all, solid card and nice little bit of consistency. Now, we don't play grade 1s in this deck because we're running so many grade 3s. We are a aggro deck. We want our grade 3s in the front row, so we're just going to go for grade 1s. And our grade 1s even after that, because obviously we've got the gems to take away from the numbers as well, all we've got is 4 copies of Diva of Refreshing Calm Christine. So usual PG skill, nullify the attack, and then if you've got 2 or more cards in hand, discard it. And our only other grade 1 that we run is 4 copies of Tranquil Affection Elivira. Elivira's got the skill of, when you play Everlasting Sapphire, if your Vanguard is Prismagica Willista, draw a card. So it turns this into a plus 5k draw card, which is really good. Multiple copies of these on the rear guard, you'll get multiple draws. Combining that with the fact, obviously, you've now got Trudy to search the Sapphires back again from the drop zone to draw more cards. The combos just keep going up and up and up, which is really solid. As for the next part, all we have left are the triggers. So obviously we've got 4 heal triggers, because heals are needed. We've got 7 crit triggers, so 4 and 3. We haven't got the soul crits because, again, we don't need the soul crits for this deck. So we might have to chuck these down as boosters at some point. And because we're 13k attackers as our main attacker, having the 5k booster is better than 4k booster at this point. Then we do follow up with, obviously, 4 front triggers, because we do normally go Offaly first swing, Vanguard second swing, so the fronts then are applying to 3 units that are going to be attacking, so really useful. Plus it's extra shield in a deck that obviously with all these and all these is lacking in shield as a general. And the final card is obviously over trigger. That's not going to be changing anytime soon either. So all in all, well, this is a very fun deck. Other cards you could be going for. You can cut the Offaly's, and there is the grade 2 from the last set that when boosted you can Soul Blast 1 and it gains the power of the shield of the unit that's boosting it. That can easily be put into the deck. There is the new grade 2 from this set that returns gems from drop zone back to deck to gain power. That can be used. And there's also the grade 1 that gains 5k power if you've got 3 gems in your drop zone, I believe it is. These will all pop up on screen because I, again, can't remember names 100%, so better showing visually what I'm talking about so you guys can see as well. But that is going to be it for this video. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.